Give it up for the one, the only Sarah Dooley.
Hey guys, I'm going to tell a story about healthcare. Any healthcare heads in the house? Okay, good. They told me you'd be here. So I'm a musician. I'm a singer-songwriter, and what that means is that I'm rich. I'm simply rolling in it, and luckily I am the only musician in New York, so it's going pretty well, and I'm wealthy. I'm not actually, I'm very broke, and that's why I can only afford the worst health insurance. It's called Metro Plus. Anyone here? Oh, okay, bragging. Okay. All right, cool. So I have Metro Plus, it's the worst, and just like a terrible network of doctors. Like, calling it a network actually is like truly insulting because it's just one woman in deep Queens. And I went to go see her. She, about 3 years ago, it was my first appointment, and she was a gynecologist, and I show up in deep Queens, and it's just like a shitty house with just like a dinky little sign up front that said, in Comic Sans, women medicine. Just like, welcome to women medicine, get in here. So I'm feeling good. And the doctor pretty much immediately is like, how many sexual partners have you had in the last year? And this was right after I got out of a very serious long-term relationship. So I was like, 400 or 500? Or like something normal, like a normal amount. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter because she's my doctor. But she was like, "Oh, where are you meeting these men?" And I was like, "Oh, actually, our dog's leashes got tangled up, and we sort of Tinder. We met on Tinder." And she was like, "Oh, do you feel like you have to have sex with these men?" And that's when I was like, this is cool. No, like, this feels really good. Love this. Love being judged by my female doctor. What a twist, you know? And it only got worse from there because she had picked up on the fact that I was a hypochondriac. So she started asking me if I knew for sure that I wasn't barren. And I don't know if y'all have been to drunk brunch with your girls, but spoiler, we all think we're barren. And so I was like, oh, I don't know, I gotta know, can you show, I don't know. And she was like, no worries, no worries. I can actually get you into a sonogram today. And if you pay in cash, I'll knock the price down a bit. And that's when I realized some girls splurge on like makeup or shoes, not me. I'm the kind of gal who impulse buys a sonogram, which I did for $80 in cash. Just treated myself to that, and she like leads me to this back room, like a gross den in the back, and I'm greeted by these two nurses who have the body types of Pinky and the Brain. Pinky is like a very tall, like Eastern European woman, and the Brain's like a very short Chinese woman. They're both speaking Mandarin. Neither acknowledges me. So I'm just like, should I take my, they're like, oh, take your shit off, whatever. And they don't leave the room. There's also not like a paper robe there, you know? There's like a little more no frills at women medicine. So I just like take my shit off and like Donald Duck over to like the thing and lie down. And Pinky's over here lubing up the doctor dick or whatever. And then meanwhile, the Brain's over here just typing away on this weird machine that looks like it's made by Fisher-Price. It's like lighting up and singing a little song. I'm like, okay. And then finally, Pinky sticks it in me. She's inside of me now with the thing. And that's when her phone rings from her pocket. Now me, I would have put it on airplane mode, you know? She answers it. So with one hand, she's probing my infertile pussy. And with the other hand, she's like talking on her Razor phone. In check. I can't keep up with women medicine. I just can't. And I'm just lying there thinking, this is a discounted sonogram. That's what it looks like. That's what it is. And that's just a little taste of being a woman in the world. And that's why tonight I will be singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. Woo!